Okay, this is Brad Ron's Radical Rods, and we've been sanding, trying to get everything down. You know, I'm kind of hopping back and forth as people come and help and do things, but on this here, one little nick goes down to metal, and it is hard to sand out a little bit, so taking it all the way down, we found out this thing's been painted about three times. So a lot of this stuff we want to get down to good metal, and it's just nasty as all get out. So what we're gonna do is just sand it all the way down to metal on this stuff and just, you know, clean it up. You know, it got a lot of little spots to fix on the back here. I'm gonna smooth this out so that it's a nice smooth transition, that if you don't know that there's a seam back there, you're not gonna see a seam. Richard, a buddy of mine, did an amazing job on one of his trucks, and I'm kind of copying it, not to the full extent that he did with the MIG welding the whole thing and, you know, metal fab, and I'm just kind of filling in, doing the best I can with what I got. But Richard, that was from you. So, hey, it is one of those trucks that if we hadn't caught it in the next 4 or 5 years, it would have been a, you know, a junkyard thing, because things are falling apart. It's a solid base. The floors are what's great. We got good floors. You know, all this is good. We're gonna have to replace the whole piece across the seal because it had some leaking, you know, some started to rust in here. It was kind of light. So we fixed the spots, seal them, you know, sand it, prime it, do everything we possibly can to make this truck as solid and flat as smooth as possible. Excuse me. And so this metal fab that I did here, we cut in a piece and then bondoed basically a skim coat over it after we put the metal in, and now that is smooth, and nobody will ever know that we cut out a whole piece of rust and filled it in and fixed it. So just the little spots we cut in back here, fixed that, and this one was a huge cut in, and now it is almost perfectly smooth. And you know, we're just kind of hitting all the problem spots, then we'll come back and do it all. But little things like this, that was a whole crease and a dent was dented in, and somebody bondoed the whole thing. So what I did is I came in and kind of hammered it out inside. I got a little bit more hammering to do to smooth this out from the inside, so there's going to be almost no bondo in it. So I want to get as much metal out as possible so it's flat, and then just skim coat the bondo to make it look smooth. So hey, that's Brad Ron. We're doing it to it, making this shop dirty like it's supposed to be. So hey, you guys be blessed. Remember, there's only one way, and you guys have a good evening.